Have you ever asked your child to do something like put on their shoes or clean up a mess only to be ignored or met with resistance? It's frustrating, right? You might find yourself repeating the request, getting louder, or even turning into a battle. But here's the thing. Your child's response isn't just about whether they want to listen or not. It's often about how the instruction was given. In this lesson, we'll break down how to give clear, effective instructions so your child is more likely to follow through without power struggles or frustration. Not all instructions are created equal. Some set up your child up for success, while others unintentionally create confusion, overwhelm, or resistance. Let's look at some simple ways to make your instructions more effective. The first way to make your instructions more effective is to make it a statement, not a question. Many parents accidentally turn instructions into questions. Can you clean up your toys? Are you ready to brush your teeth? When you ask instead of telling, your child may think that they have a choice. And if they don't like doing it, they'll say no or ignore you. Instead, state the instruction clearly in a statement format. Put your toys in the bin. Brush your teeth now. This does not mean that you're being unpolite or demanding. You're being clear about what needs to happen. The second thing you can do to make your instructions more effective is to keep them simple and clear. Some instructions are too vague or too complicated. If your child struggles with language processing, multi-step directions, or attention, long-winded requests can really overwhelm them. So instead of saying, go put your stuff where it belongs and then come back so we can get ready to go, say, put your backpack on the hook. Come back. Let's go. Breaking it down into one clear step at a time makes it easier for your child to follow through. Another thing you can do to make your instructions more effective is say what to do instead of what not to do. Kids respond better when you tell them exactly what you want them to do instead of what to stop doing. So for example, instead of saying stop running, say walk next to me. Or instead of saying don't throw your toys, say put your toys on the table. When kids hear the words stop, don't, or not, they may not automatically know what the right behavior is. But when you give them a positive action, they know exactly what to do instead. Clear, positive instructions make it easier for your child to understand and comply. Another strategy to make your instructions more effective is to give them time to process. If your child doesn't respond right away, don't repeat the instruction over and over. Many kids, especially those with developmental disabilities, need extra time to process what is being asked of them. So say the instruction once and wait 5 to 10 seconds before repeating it. If needed, you can gently prompt them. What's next? Shoes on, and then point to the shoes. Allow your child time to process the demand before repeating it. By giving them space to process, you teach them to listen the first time without tuning you out. This lesson connects to step 2 of the instructional control loop, setting expectations. While setting up the right conditions for success is important, it won't be effective if the demand itself is unclear or poorly delivered. All parts must work together. When you give clear, well-structured demands, you make it easier for your child to succeed and reduce frustration for both of you. Now that you know how to give instructions in a way that works, in the next lesson, we'll talk about something just as important: how your tone, your body language, and presence affect how your child responds.